Rock Brewing on Saginaw Avenue. I'm with Marilyn and David from the Alzheimer's Association.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big evening for you tonight, yeah?
It is absolutely. We're going to be recognizing some of our amazing volunteers, but also sharing a little bit about how people can plug in the local community in all kinds of ways as volunteers.
Yeah, and volunteers, I've talked about this a lot on my show, are the backbone of many of our nonprofits. Tell me, David, how volunteers help the Alzheimer's Association.
Well, you said it very well. They are the backbone for us also. And the reality is, if you have a passion for our cause, or if you're somebody that just likes volunteering, we have any opportunity you can possibly imagine, whether you're into fundraising, whether you like to plan events, whether you would like to be an educator and help deliver our education programs. Truly, every single thing you could possibly imagine, we've got for you.
Right, and I always say this sometimes for our nonprofits, it's more valuable than even writing a check sometimes, is having the bodies that you need to get the events and things you do done. What types of opportunities specifically are coming up? I know you guys, your walk is in October, right?
Yes, our walk is on October 12th here in Frederick. However, teams are already forming, registering to walk that day and fundraise in advance, as well as our committees. So we have committees that work year-round in different capacities to prepare for the walk and to begin raising funds.
So I would imagine anything from a couple hours a month to up to whatever you can afford to do, you guys can put them to work.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also have opportunities on Walk Day in October. And we have what we believe may be one of the largest, if not the largest, group of youth volunteers in the country that join us in Frederick. But some graduate, and we welcome other schools and other groups of youth.
Yeah, we need to replenish.
Yes, we go. It's always a
You have been with the Alzheimer's Association for how long now?
Just 3 years this month, but I've been connected to the cause for much longer.
Yeah. And David, for you, what was your interest in being a part? You're the executive area director, am I right?
For the state of Maryland.
Okay, for the state, And what got you involved?
So I lost my grandfather, my Boppy, when I was 10 years old. And, you know, I think a lot about him in this role because the last time I saw him was probably the sharpest memory I have from my youth. He was disheveled, he had a bib on with food all over it, he didn't know who I was, he called me Sean. And just I remember driving home really heartbroken that day, and that story is just one of millions of grandkids that they experience when they interact with their grandparent. And so I carry him with me, and then also my Uncle Butch sadly was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, really it is. You see them, they don't see you, and it just, it's hard not to take that personal sometimes.
Yes.
And so finding a cure and finding ways to live with Alzheimer's or maybe prolonging, somebody's life so that it's good, that's the kind of work that you guys do, right?
We are excited, in addition to all the care and support and the research we fund, we are moving into this era of treatment. Ultimately, we'd love to find a cure, and we hope we find that in our lifetime. But there are many things available now and more coming that will help with diagnosis as well as treatment for individuals. So it's an important time we're in. The time is now.
Yeah. Well, that's excellent. Well, we know you're going to have a wonderful evening tonight with your volunteers who deserve huge rounds of applause for supporting you guys. And we look forward to talking to you again coming up to October for the walk.
Absolutely. And hey, if you missed the event this evening, it's not too late. Reach out to me. Dani and Good Morning Frederick will have the contact information. Volunteer opportunities again year round.
Yeah.
And I would say too, if Alzheimer's has touched your life, if you or a family member are going through that journey right now, please reach out to us. Our 1-800 number is staffed 24/7, 365 by master's level clinicians to address any challenges that a family might have. So that's 1-800-272-3900.
Awesome. And we'll make sure that's on screen as well as the website so they can reach out to you guys directly if they're interested. The Alzheimer's Association doing great work not only in Frederick and the state, but around the country, and helping lots of people, hopefully, to avoid the disease if possible, but have a better life for sure. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Dani.